So I woke up this morning remembering when my sister had posted that our entire Daniel side of the family had bad genes. And that's why I have white hair now. Oh yeah, that went over real well with our Daniel side of the family when I reposted her post. Not. Hate to say it, it did not go over very well at all. Just because a person grays early does not mean it's bad genes. And the reason I have big arms and big legs, it's called I worked out a lot in the military. And I was a bicyclist before I went in. It's called I built up my muscles. I used to ride 20 miles a day before I went in the military. Training exercises. Kid you not. I used to ride out to Georgetown Bridge and back. You won't ever catch Heather doing anything like that. I mean, come on. This is all muscle. You see any flab there? At nearly 50 years of age, there should be some flab there. There should be wings. There's not. So come on. Yeah, I get big boobs up top. I had kids. It is a family curse that we are big women up top. We always are. My poor daughter's already my size, even maybe a little bigger. And she ain't even had kids yet. I hate to think what she's going to look like when she does finally have kids. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I've begged the VA for a reduction. Maybe go down back down to a respectable C cup, which I was when I went in the military. Yes, I've got a tire. And now it's come out that why we can't lose weight. Thyroid issues. I knew that they were watching my thyroid because I've got 4 nodules on the thyroid. They've been watching it for a number of years. I didn't think anything of it until this thyroid issue came out across the board. Something in the firefighting foam. That's a very good reason why I can't lose weight. Despite diet and exercise and everything else. And I guess it wasn't just Lackland. So we've all been talking about it. What do you do? It's part of life. My sister's sitting there making fun of me. Because her sister's a muscle-bound grotesque. It's better than being a fat-bound grotesque. She's sitting there posting that I was bigger than her and everything. And then when the truth came out and I posted an actual picture of her, oh boy, did that go over bad. And it turned out that she was actually bigger than me. She had all of her Kiwi Farms buddies making fun of me and pulling pranks on me and everything like this for my weight. And it turned out she weighed more than me. Uh-oh. Boy, was that bad. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, Heather really screwed up bad. At one point trying to tell people that my kids were actually hers. At one point trying to tell people that she was actually the one who went in the military instead of me. And stealing my medals, showing them off as hers. God. You can't do that stuff. That's called stolen valor. Especially not since I still have my DD-214 and my training logs and medical records. I've got all the documentation on my side. Medals don't prove you were in the military. It just proves you stole them from a veteran. That was just stupid. That was just absolutely stupid ever. And people wonder why I don't want her in my life. Stealing valor from me. Making fun of my weight. Trying to tell people that my kids were hers. Come on, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why I don't want her in my life. And then she tells everyone, I'm the crazy, insane one. I'm wired wrong. I'm a pissant little ape. gaslighting me all over the place. Acting like she's the poor little suicide survivor. More like suicide pusher. She tried to push me at Christmas. She does it every Christmas. Every single Christmas. And given the fact that our mother committed suicide just after Christmas, January 11th, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why she does it. Especially since the holidays are hard for me, since she got my kids taken. So, this is another thing that she picks on me about, that I take pauses while I think about what I'm saying. She calls it creepy. She doesn't call it thinking. She calls it creepy. What a weirdo. I don't know. It's because she doesn't think about what she says, how it will hurt other people. It's bad. She never thinks about how her words will hurt other people. She just runs off at the mouth and hurts people. Remind you of a certain president? I honestly think they would suffer from the same disease. I thought moving 50 miles away would finally get me free of her. But with the age of digital media, no. She's continued to torture me. Just as she did when we were kids. And she tells everyone that I'm the one who tortured her. What? By how? Staying away from her? I abused her. What? By staying away from home? Oh my God. By being off on my bike all the time? By riding my newspaper route? Jesus Christ. By being at my restaurant job all the time? By being at school all the time? By being out with Dan all the time, or at Civic Players all the time? Is that how I abused her? By being up in my room all the time when I was at home? Closing and locking my door against her all the time? How did I abuse her? By not taking her to Disney World with me? By not taking her out to Colorado Springs with me when I went away on TD on a assignment? God, stupid. I couldn't have cared for another mouth if I could have. If I had to have. Not at that time in my life. Not at $600 a month. I don't think they would have let me have a 12-year-old kid in my dorm room. God save us. This gimme, gimme, gimme generation.